Worse than the rest of these rejects, you quirkless wannabe! Do you really think they'd let someone like you in when they could have me? You'd never be able to hang with the best of the best!
I'm sorry, Izuku. I wish things were different.
Mom, that's not what I needed you to say. Couldn't you see?
Texas! Oh yeah, that bastard!
It's just that I've wanted to be a hero since I was a little kid. I may not have a quirk, but I can still try my hardest, can't I? But the bottle, if he dropped it, how can they survive being suffocated like that? I thought I'd die after only a few seconds of struggling.
Sorry, kid, it's not gonna happen.
You really think they let someone like you in when they could have me?
Honestly, don't. Their bodies moved before they had a chance to think. Almost.
Back then, the thing I wanted you to say.
Fine. You may just be a quirkless fanboy, but you tried to save that kid.
I want people to see my fearless smile and feel safe, and be just like you!
Eat this!
Like your application said, today you rockin' boys and girls will be out there conducting 10-minute mock battles in super hip urban settings! Okay, let's check out your targets. There are 3 types of foe villains in every battle center. You'll earn points based on their level of difficulty, so better choose wisely. Your goal in this trial is to use your quirk to raise your score by shredding these foe villains like a mid-song guitar solo! Think of it as a hurdle you should try to avoid. I recommend my listeners try to ignore it and focus on the one top of the charts!
Everything All Might did for me! All that training! This is kind of like when I tried to save Kacchan. I moved without thinking. And this is just a hair of his quirk! I got way ahead of myself attacking that giant villain!
Such an amazing quirk, how come he didn't snag any points all day?
Maybe he was trying to trick all of us. Joke's on him!
But despite those concerns, he didn't hesitate to jump.
He's not the first UA hopeful to take out that giant robot. It's been a while since I saw someone blow it away with one attack.
A power-hungry villains,
But if she uses her power too much, she totally hurls!
Izuku!
Young man, put the ball the last possible point of contact by sending the power of your quirk shooting through your fingertip.
Told me I have what it takes to be a hero!
I read your file. Last year, you expelled an entire class of freshman students. You see the same kind of potential in young Midoriya that I do!
But you know what, All Might? At least...
I think you might have felt that I gave up on you a while back.
Most of the villain fights you see on the news take place outside. However, statistically speaking, run-ins with the most dastardly evildoers take place indoor. But remember, you can't just punch a robot this time. You're dealing with actual people now.
I'll end up more popular than All Might himself and be the richest hero of all time!
If I did, I'd probably end up killing someone. It was all in the notebook you burned and threw away!
It would make a great hero name. Plus, I think it sounds kinda cute. If you keep on hurting him, then I'll stop you myself!
After his quirk manifested, he started to change. Luckily, I got to see Eraserhead's moves in action.
Not surprising. He's always been pretty good at taking action in crisis situations.
You're even worse than the rest of these rejects! You really think they'd let someone like you in when they could have me?
Oh wait! I'm not trying to compete against you! You gotta believe me! Like it or not, you can't stop me! From now on, Deku's the name of a hero!
Wow, you're so lucky. Your quirk is amazing, Kacchan. When I get mine, I hope it's just as cool.
Whatever, Deku. No matter what power you end up with, you'll never be able to beat me.
Kacchan! I couldn't just stand there and watch you die!
Like... You idiot! Deku predicted them. He made me look like an idiot. Somehow managed to win the exercise.
As you pointed out earlier, launching a large-scale attack indoors was a foolish move. It could have been disastrous. Similarly, Midoriya's plan was also poorly thought out, considering the amount of damage that he received. He rendered himself helpless, not smart. He let her guard down mid-battle, and her final attack was far too reckless given the hypothetical stakes.
Young man, you too can become a hero. Listen well, young man. This is your choice.
One for all. I've still got a whole lot to learn. If I'm gonna achieve my dream.
Welcome, young Midoriya. You are now going to be a part of the Hero Academia.
You can call me Deku, but I'm not the same helpless kid anymore. I've changed. Do you hear me? From now on, Deku is the name of a hero!
When I was watching that ice guy.
Launching a large-scale attack indoors was a foolish move.
Fighting that sludge villain, even though I was exhausted, shortened the time I can spend as the symbol of peace.
I've been waiting for this.
In our superhuman society, all quirks are certified and stringently regulated, so we often overlook how unsafe they can actually be.
All Might was supposed to be here today, and yet I see no sign of him. There must have been some sort of change in plan.
They must have gotten into school files while we were all stuck in the cafeteria. The teachers were busy trying to get the media off school grounds.
Young man, you too can become a hero. Come on, fanboy! Show me that fighting spirit!
Welcome, young Midoriya.
Congrats on getting in.
Fear not, citizens. Hope has arrived. Because I am here.
I have to face this evil.
You're right. We're still completely sealed off from the outside world. Likely whoever's...
Once I use my power, I'm pretty much out of commission. It's a double-edged sword until I can control it. Don? How long can he hold out against a big group like that?
Bringing so many friends who are eager to meet him.
How do they plan to kill All Might? At first, I thought they gathered a force of elite criminals who could simply overpower him.
And during combat training, some partner you were. We gotta make sure they're safe, especially since we screwed things up when we got in the way earlier.
If the villains spent so much time planning this attack, then they probably figured out a way to kill him.
No way! The steam coming off his body is the same as when he's about to transform.
That brat.